Hello, everyone. I'm Father Groove, and welcome to yet another episode of Father Groove's Groovy Bass Podcast.
Discover the journey from basement drum beats to mastering James Brown's iconic grooves.
That connection. So that just brought me closer to it. And I would just beat on the chair in the house, those little, little tiny chairs with the chrome backing, and that was my hi-hat, and the chair was my snare drum, and just beat on it all the time. And my parents saw that. It took them a little while, but before you know it, they got me a drum set, and it was called a Mystery. The name of the drum set was Mystery.
When you say mystery, was like was it the McDonald's equivalent of drums where you didn't know what the parts were made of?
Yeah, that kind of thing, like mystery parts, But I was happy my dad brought it home, and surprised me, and that was the beginning of keeping me in the basement and doing things and just learning, and that's the thing that I'm blessed with, because I just kept learning. I would just put records on. I just set it up in the basement with, I was, being at the bands on the block, they let me pick one of the Shure PA columns, Shure PA columns,
Okay.
right? Yeah, and hook it up. I hooked it up. A friend of mine was very good at that, so he hooked the wires up from the record player to the speaker to the, so I was able to have that kind of volume right there next to me, and I would just go from part to part, put it back, put it back, what was that, keep playing it back and forth until, you totally learned it,
Yeah.
and I got to the point where I had to complete James Brown live at the Apollo,
Sorry to interrupt you. But you were doing that from the vinyl?
Yes.
You were literally taking the vinyl back. So I'm assuming you ruined the grooves in the vinyl after just kept repeating it over and over again.
Yeah, over and over again, definitely,